I thought about him going from nursery to school when I started to identify that he had a level of additional needs, and it was about trying to consider where's best placed for him. So maybe when he's about 3 years old, yeah.
In the borough of Lewisham, moving from early years into reception class follows a structured phase transfer process if your child has an EHC plan. Even if your child has only recently been issued an EHC plan, your child's education setting, usually via their SENCO, should invite you to a review meeting to discuss transfer choices and start planning for school placement.
Meetings were really good in the sense of we had the SENCO there, the lead SENCO for Lewisham also come to support.
In the review meeting, you and your child's SENCO or their key worker will discuss whether there's any changes that need to be made to the EHC plan to prepare for starting in reception class at school. You might also discuss with other professionals who are at the meeting what type of school would be most suitable for your child. So that might include mainstream schools or mainstream school with a SEN resource space, or you might prefer for your child to go to a special school. You'll be asked to start thinking about which schools or which type of schools you'd like your child to attend.
This will help to inform the preferences that you send to the local authority's statutory SEN service at a later point. After the review meeting, Lewisham will send you a phase transfer preference form asking which schools you'd prefer. On that form you can express at least a first and second preference. Once Lewisham's statutory SEN service receives the preference form, they start the consultation process. They gather evidence including the review documents, your preferences, and assessments of your child's needs. Then, a multi-agency phase transfer panel considers all of this and decides which schools or type of school to consult with.
So a lot of it was me just kind of being online, going through this NDS website, looking through like success stories, trying to work out, right, this didn't work, that doesn't work, he needs this, we're missing that. So you kind of have to go that extra mile to make sure that you're as fully informed as you can be about what's happening.
It's always a good idea for you to do your own research on the types of schools that are available and to do visits either for open days or for tours to help make informed choices about what feels right for you and for your child.
We visited a few schools and took our son with us, because it was really important for us and for him to feel safe and secure in that setting. So there was a couple that we went to on our own just to ask the formal question in terms of what is the offer, what is the support. So we went to a couple of them a couple of times. But yeah, it was really important for us to make sure that he was able to be present, because we would always go off of his feeling and his reaction to those settings. So yeah, we went to a few.
Lewisham SEN will always consult with your preferred schools for your child, but we may also consult with some other settings that we think might be appropriate or suitable. We'll always write to you to inform you which schools we'll be consulting with. Once the consultations are complete, a multidisciplinary panel will look at all of the evidence and make a decision on which school to name in Section I of your child's EHC plan. There may be other circumstances specific to your child. For example, they might not yet be attending an early years setting, or you may wish for them to start school later under summer-born criteria. But again, please don't worry about that. Our experienced team will walk you through the process.
If you have any questions or concerns about the school named or the amendments made in your child's EHC plan, you have options available to you. For example, you may choose to request mediation or make an appeal through the process set out under SEND law. Your child's SENCO, the Lewisham SEN team and other professionals involved are there to support you. Feel free to ask questions, request visits to schools, discuss your child's needs and make sure the placement chosen is suitable and appropriate for their needs.
In the space of 4 months, communication has massively improved. He can now say 3 or 4 words, whereas before we wasn't getting anything at all. So we're just looking forward to what does the next week, month, 6 months look like for him. And it just feels like it's just going to be so positive because they've made such a massive impact on him in such a short space of time.